Hey folks, today is February the 23rd. It's currently 1:07 in the afternoon. We're going to go ahead and do our AutoNewstrader weekly update review. Pretty sure we had at least 2 or 3 trades this week on the USD CAD. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Alright, so yeah, 3 trades. Unfortunately, 2 were losses. We only had 1 winning trade this week, and our losses were significantly larger. We'll take a look at those trades here. Also, you can see that we're still trading 0.50 lot size. All right, so let's take a look at this first trade. Looks like it was taken yesterday. All right, so as you guys can see here, we did get a nice big green up bar. This is the bar that the news came out on. And we got entered at 1.27462. All right, so what I'm seeing is that we got not a great fill, a pretty bad fill actually. Another problem is that the market didn't continue. We didn't get any continuation. The market actually reversed and started coming right back down. So we were only about 9 pips in profit before it reversed on us. And that's the exact same thing that happened on the other trade. Let's go ahead and take a look at this second trade here on this one. All right, so this one got entered at 1.27338. All right, so a little bit lower, a little bit of a better fill on that one. As you can see, that one we had about 22 pips until the top of the spike. So if we were able to get better fills, I definitely think this would be a lot more profitable. The problem for us is that we're simply not able to. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at this next trade. All right, as you guys can see here, a nice big red bar. Let's see what we got filled at on this one. 1.26206. All right, so right around right there. And again, we were only able to get about 8 pips into profit before it reversed on us and came right back up. And as you guys can see, basically no continuation again. So it looks like this system does work when there's continuation, like with that first non-farm payroll trade that we took. But a lot of the trades that we've been getting here recently have not had any continuation, and we've been getting pretty bad fills, actually terrible fills. Ideally, we want to be filled, up here or better, but that's not happening. So that's why we're taking these losses here, and that's continued for most of our trades. We have a couple of small winners here. And that's from when? February the 2nd. Let me see if that's all of our trades. All right, looks like that's it. Unfortunately, not enough to pull us back into profit. You can see this $10.20 definitely is not going to do it. Our losses are still significantly larger. Hopefully when non-farm payroll comes back around, and I expect that on the 9th, and this is going to be week number 7 for our testing, so technically next week is going to be week number 8, but I'm going to let this test continue until our next non-farm payroll so we can see how that turns out. It is possible that maybe this expert advisor is only going to be usable on non-farm payroll, which means we just turn it on that day and then turn it off after that particular trade. So we'll see what happens with it. And definitely, I do want to remind you guys that the purpose of these testings is to see which systems are profitable, which ones aren't. Obviously, the point of that is so that you guys don't have to waste your money on a system that doesn't pass testing. In a situation like this, if you look at this and you say to yourself, wow, lots of losses, don't want to waste my time with that, you don't have to. You don't have to put your money into it and then take the time to try and get a refund, when half the time the vendors take their time giving refunds, but they don't take their time accepting your money. So that's kind of the purpose behind this. Every system is not going to pass testing, which it looks like right now this one won't. But obviously we have 2 more weeks to go, so we'll continue to watch it. Hopefully non-farm payroll will come. We'll get a nice big winner. And if we do get a nice big winner, we might just need to focus on that one trade for this expert advisor. And I'm actually a little bit surprised that just about every trade we've taken has reversed on us. So I'm going to look into that going forward into the future, maybe seeing if it's possible to create an EA or find an EA where it doesn't trade with the spike, it trades against it. If we get a strong down spike, instead of entering a short trade right here, we'd enter a long trade. And the same for a buy. If we get a buy spike, instead of getting filled here trying to go long, maybe look at going short. I don't know, just based on what I've been seeing, a lot of the trades we've been getting entered into have just reversed on us after we get that initial spike. So just something to keep in mind. All right, folks, hope you guys have a great weekend. We have 2 more weeks of testing with this one to go before we move on. I've had a lot of great recommendations, so I'm excited to jump into them, but we'll continue to play this one out and see what happens here. All right, see you guys on the next one. Take care, folks.